Hello all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Ravina Bhaskaran, author, illustrator and publisher. Today we are gonna color this Wildflowers Adult Coloring Book. I have chosen this artwork today to color. I masked the outer edges using my brushstroke tapes. Today we are going to use Lyra Aquacolor, which I have purchased very recently. If you haven't watched that video, I'll link you in the I button that is popping right now. You can check that out. So let's get started. This is my first artwork in 2025 and I am really sick now, so I cannot talk in the video process. I am giving voiceover. Bear with my voice if it's not good because I have so much cold and fever right now. All these holiday trips and everything made me so sick. Now I am using my red color to cover the background. I am entirely gonna color with this red color because I need some pinkish with some peach tone mixing. So I am completely randomly giving the colors. Since I am sick now, I cannot spend too much time coloring. I decided to go with this Lyra Aqua Color, and also I want to test this product. I think this is a very good purchase because it just made my coloring process so easy, and the blending and the transition of the colors is so good. I really enjoyed this Lyra Aqua color. Now I'm applying some yellow color because I got only 24 set, right? I don't have any light colors there. We want to mix it, and I'm using white color, and for if I use red and white I'll get some pink color, and along with that if I add some yellow I'll get some peachish tone. Now I am activating it with my water brush. You don't need to use plenty of water here. Take one paper towel and you can wipe out the excess water, and little damp is more than enough to activate it. Since this paper is not meant for any wet medium, we need only little bit of water. I mean the damp brush is more than enough to blend everything. I am blending, swirling the brush. See, I didn't use that much water. If I feel the brush is a little dry, I am again taking my brush to my paper towel, and squeezing out some water, and taking out the extra water there, and again I'm starting to blend. I really enjoy this process. This process is so meditative actually. I'm swirling my brush here and there and blending everything. This took only 15 minutes, I guess, for this entire background in this neat finish. Uh, it didn't damage the back artwork. As you can see, I am not protecting with any of my paper to cover the backside artwork, so it's actually not that bad. I have ordered new color two full set. Maybe I'll receive it this week or next week. I don't know. I'm so excited for that product as well. This will make my artwork to the next level. Now I'm adding the second layer. After the first layer dries completely, I am adding more white to it to make it much more lighter. And again, I'm using my water brush to blend everything. For this holiday, I went to one international trip and one trip in my local area, and it was so fun. And I enjoyed a lot. Where you guys have went for your holidays, share that in the comments below. I'm very interested to know that. After holidays, I am so interested in working on a new coloring book project, as well as I have some dues for due date to complete my picture book as well. So I am working on that. Now I am removing my masking tape. I am not so gentle in this process, so I created some paper tears here and there. It's okay. I didn't worry about that. I am covering the place where I can see some white spots here and there. I am blending out the edge as well. Also, I am covering the place where I have missed out uh, earlier. And that's all. Within no time, the background is completed. If I have done this in my pencils, means it will take a very long time. That process is also so good, but I cannot work so long on my coloring book right now. Now I'm using some purple and some bluish for this flower. First I've covered everything with the purple crayon, and then now in the bottom portion I am using blue crayon. Now I have taken my water brush and activating it one by one. This is the trick for using this aquarelle kind of crayon. You don't want to swirl your brush completely. Each shape you want to activate it from light to darker shade. Don't pull the dark colors into the light one, then everything will get messed up and you will get only darker shade. If you want that dark shade, you can do that. If you are applying light color, also you are expecting that color to be light, right? So that you want to push the color from light to dark, so that you will get that smooth gradient of the color. Moving on to this dahlia kind of flower, I am using some mustardy yellow with some lemon yellow. First, I'm covering the mustardy yellow. Also, for these flower buds, I am using the same yellow and some lemon yellow at the top tip of the petal. I'm covering everything and activating it with water. It didn't create much depth as I expect, so that later I'll cover it with my color pencil. As of now, I will water activate it and dissolve everything. What I have noticed by using this aquarelle crayon is that if the crayon is not water activated, then your color pencil is not gonna work on top of it really well. Once you activate it with water, after enough activation only your color pencil is working properly on the pages. I'm using my Pompian red to give some streaky lines which you can find on the petals. Yeah, what I was mentioning. Yeah, your crayon should be completely activated so that you can seamlessly work with your color pencil on top of it. That's the little secret here. That's the main secret, I would say. If your crayon is not activated properly, then the crayon will be so waxy. I Then you cannot use color pencil on top of it very smoothly. For the center Poland's part, I mixed some color and got one gray color. Again, I'm using some white for the highlight area for this purple flower, and I'm activating that as well. I quickly covered the floor small birds. Now let's move on to the green. This green is very damaged. I contacted the company. I got this product from Himalaya art supply store, and they said that this is the issue with the product. We are currently in a very humid region, so the entire stock we have right there is also damaged like that. So they apologized and refund me the money. They didn't ask the product back, so I'm so grateful for that, because 4 to 5 4 I guess 3 to 4, yeah, 4 colors went in this pretty bad shape. It's like a clay kind of texture, so squishy. So I am using it like a watercolor. What to do, we can use it like this. I will remove the paper and we can store it in any palette and we can use it directly like a watercolor or gouache. Actually, it's pretty much working very well. Only the thing is, it's not working like a crayon. For this purple flower, I am using some warm green and covering it. Since the leaves are twisted, we are gonna cover that part in with a color pencil. I am activating everything with water. For the stem part, I am using some peacock green color. I'm leaving out the space for highlights, so I am applying minimum quantity of the crayon. Blending everything with my water brush, and it's done. That's all, our crayon part is done. Now I'm using my Sau color pencil. I am using some darker color to even darken that very interior part of the petal. Uh, I don't know whether it is a petal. No, it's a separate flower. Okay. I am using darker blue color for the very interior lower bottom. To blend it out, I am using the same purple shade and blending it out. Using colorless blender, I am blending out everything, and I am using some black pencil to further enhance that darkness in some of the area. Usually I won't use black that much, but I needed more dark in some places, so I'm using that. Using white pencil, I am creating some highlights here and there. And that's all for that flower. Now moving on to this dahlia kind of flower. Mm, Here I found out that it's not layering that much. I can use one or two layers on top of this. More than that I cannot add more layer, but I would say it is more than enough because all of the initial process is already done by that aquarelle crayon, right? So we need only a few layers to go on. If you are expecting to put loads of layer on top of it, it's not gonna work. It's not working that properly. Let's see how Neocolor 2 is working. As of now, this Lyra Aquarelle Crayon is not taking so much layer. One or two layer is okay. That second layer also you want to be patient and work slowly. mm, I am giving shadows for each and every petals right now, and using some pompion red kind of streaky lines which you can find in your petals. Now moving on to the butterfly, I don't want a crayon since this is very intricate. I'll deal with it with my color pencil. I'm using fuchsia pink and sea green and mixing out everything. The color palette for this butterfly is fuchsia pink, sea green, and dark blue, yellow kind of butterfly. It's so colorful. It just randomly came to my mind. I didn't plan for anything or I didn't see any reference also. I'm just randomly working on it. Again, in the center, yellow and some fuchsia color. For the lower wings, blue circles, and I'm reusing the same kind of color for the lower wings as well. And that's all for this butterfly. I'm adding few dark blue color here and there and blending it properly. Adding few more fuchsia color on top of yellow to settle it down. And for the pollens, I'm giving some textures. Let's move on to the leaf. This is some cool earthy leaf color. I'm trying to match the exact same color since the leaf is twisted, and one part of the leaf will be, I'm showing it in darker color because the front and back side of the leaf cannot match in the same color. So one part I am using dark, and the top portion I have kept it as the same earthy green color. I'm using the same blending throughout this earthy leaf color. I have used some earth green, light and dark earth green, some juniper green and white. I cannot add more layers here, so here and there I layered the color and mixed it with the white pencil. Now moving on to the stems, I'm using some dark night green color and further enhancing the shadow of the stem. After applying this, you can see that your stem becomes more 3D and cylindrical. You want to blend everything with a white pencil, and that acts like a highlight area. Now I'm using my red pencil and further enhancing the background. I'm darkening out the area where floor edges are meeting. As you can see, it looks like a shadow of this flowers, leaves, whatever is present in the foreground. It's like a shadow to that. First, I have used my jelly roll. This is Sakura jelly roll pen. It worked fine for for some time. Actually, the product is good. I'm not complaining about that. After few minutes, I am cleaning the pen tip also, but for some area where the wax content is more, it's not working so good. So I switched the pen to Posca paint pen. Since that is a acrylic paint pen, it will work so good. As you can see, for this dahlia flower I'm cleaning the pen and I'm using, but it's so streaky and For the leaves, it worked so good because I think that waxy content is completely activated. For this yellow flower, I think we can activate it more. So I decided to switch the product. Now I am using my Posca pen, white pen, and it's much easier than the jelly roll. I was struggling with that. I'm going on top of all the black lines using this. I'm not completely covering the black line here and there where the light hits, where we have that highlight area for the petal edges, something like that. For this purple flower also, for the top part of each and every uh, circle, I'm giving some highlight, and this gives much dimension to the flower. For the butterfly wings here and there, covering out black lines always gives some magical touch to our artwork. I'm also hiding out the black border surrounding the background. After covering out, it looks so good. I'm dotting few dots, dust, sparkles here and there. And I'm using my yellow Posca pen to give some highlight. Since I cannot add more color pencil, I'm using the Posca paint pen and giving out that highlight spots, and that's all. The artwork is completed. See you soon in my next video. Happy coloring. Bye bye.